considerations. The water is not such a familiar environment for human activities. Therefore, the knowledge of principles of efficient interaction with the water to propel the boat is an initial point in teaching canoeing technique. Lock the blade in the water means to make it stay in the same place during the stroke to use it to propel the boat. Blade slipping in the water backwards or sidewise during the stroke makes it less efficient. The properly locked paddle blade enters and comes out of the water in the same place. Center of its rotation is located at the end of the shaft. Top athletes are able to do it at any speed up to the all-out efforts.
Hydrodynamic basis for the lock.
An orthodox approach to canoeing technique considers only the hydrodynamic front resistance to the blade movement backwards as a support to move the boat forwards.
This approach wrongly understands the backwards blade shift as an organic component of the paddling technique.
However, research conducted by Vladimir Sorin in 1970 showed that during the stroke the blade is completing some sort of ellipsoid trajectory, coming out of the water nearly in the same place to the catch. He described this movement comprising of 4 phases. 1. Movement down/forward as catch. 2. Movement down/backwards as pull. 3. Movement up/backwards as push. 4. Movement upward/forward as extraction. Shift forward happens because the blade always is orientated with some angle to the direction of its movement in the water and consequently is affected by 2 forces: A. Hydrodynamic front resistance, B. Sidewise directed lifting force. Lifting force is rarely recognized in canoeing practice, but it is well known in engineering. It is called this way because it is widely used to maintain airplanes flying in the air. Lifting force is produced by the difference of the speed within fluid float around 2 opposite surfaces of an object, plane wing or paddles blade, in this case, known as Bernoulli's principle. Pressure within the air changes due to the changes in the angle of attack. Lifting force decreases and disappears when an increasing angle of attack becomes too big and starts creating turbulences on the back surface. The same happens during the stroke when the blade goes around vertical ellipsoid trajectory. Front resistance is directed upwards, resisting to planting the blade, and lifting force is directed forwards, in this case in difference with the plane wing. Combination of these 2 components is making the ellipsoid trajectory of the blade's movement.
So, lifting force alone supports the blade to move the boat forward on the catch and the end stroke. Front resistance of the blade is the main support to propel the boat during the middle stroke. Technique to make the lock.
Vladimir Sorin has shown that proactive usage of lifting force can make the paddle rotate in the same place in the water, what is called in canoeing practice as a lock. Lifting force should be developed pushing the paddle in the water by the effort of the top hand. This effort should be a base for whole body movement forward around the blade. Pulling hand is moving forward too. Work of the top hand is crucial to keep the blade locked during all stroke. The easiest way to demonstrate it is in canoe technique, where the athlete must hang all body weight on the paddle through the top hand. The using of the top arm is one of the first things beginners should learn in canoe technique. The lock can be produced by any paddler of any level, completing the technique requirements. This athlete is still working on the lock. This development athlete is making an example of very good lock. However, the role of the top hand in kayak technique is still often a matter for discussion.
Tips. Top hand before start attacking the water should be settled up with the paddle shaft pointed at the water. The blade should spear the water forward and move within the water like around a ball. The blade movement before touch the water should be proactive, be faster than the water flow, and completed as dynamic catch.
Quick locking movement of the top hand must slightly overtake the whole body rotation, even it starts first. Top hand should be strong, but pushed forward as a part of whole body rotation around the blade. It must not drive forward alone.
Top hand should stay parallel with the water during the stroke. It should not yield upwards after the catch. The blade should be pushed and then controlled by the top hand, pulling hand pulls only. The proper feeling on the catch should feel whole body rotating forward around the blade. Proper lock is all about top hand control. Nothing must move backwards on the catch and during the stroke if the lock is okay.